Now, insights on content consumption. Preferred content types. 65% of seniors prefer video. That might surprise you. Video is extremely popular in millennials, Gen Y, Gen Z. They've grown up with video, but it's now a ubiquitous format, and seniors, like everyone else, love the ease of content consumption through video. So if you're not producing videos for your senior consumers, then that's obviously a massive gap in your marketing. They also engage with articles, which you would expect. 58% said they engage with articles, and 41% enjoy infographics and podcasts. So that's definitely a good opportunity. If you haven't gone down that path before with infographics and podcasts, seniors love that stuff. Online behaviors. So hopefully you'll agree we're giving you some pretty valuable content here. This is a really good insight. Seniors are most active online during 9 and 11 in the morning and 6 to 8 in the evening. So that bears out our experience running lots of campaigns to this demographic over the years. There are other times that are also good, but these tend to be the peak times. And engagement on social media spikes around events and holidays related to family and wellness. So think about that. If you're wanting to get your message in front of your social media audience, then focus on those events and public holidays that are meaningful to people over 55. Right. Now, content themes that resonate. If you're going to engage the seniors market, you need to create content. And the tendency with a lot of businesses, we've seen this over the years, is that a lot of businesses just want to flog product, okay? That's not a criticism, it's an observation. So a lot of businesses, if they're selling widgets, they want to write content about widgets. That's not the way to do it, okay? So the way to do it is to write content about stuff that is more meaningful and relevant to the audience's lifestyle, but then link in whatever you're selling to the topic at hand. So seniors love stuff about travel, wellness, health in particular, family, financial security is a really big one, and hobbies. So the challenge, if you're creating content, is to write or create content that engages them on that level, but then you slip in an opportunity to talk about your product or service within the context of this topic. So if you're not doing that, that's the secret. Right, so you just keep sell all the time. It's boring. They switch off. They don't engage. It's like a conversation. If you're standing at a bar having a drink with someone and all they do is talk about themselves for 20 minutes, you're going to walk away. Same thing with content. You've got to make it interesting and engaging, not just about you. You've got to make it about them. And then when the opportunity comes up, you fold in a reference to the business. Now, key insight number 2. To engage with seniors, you must become a content-driven organisation. I can't say that often enough. You've really got to invest in creating great content. And the content must be planned in advance, delivered via the right channel, and timed correctly. Now, the thing about content is that it takes time to develop and publish content. A big time investment. You've got to plan, you've got to create the content, and it doesn't pay you back straight away. So you've got to be a little bit patient. But in the case study you're going to see later on, we have a massive content machine at Seniors First, and it pays us back every day, every week. So it's well worth doing, but you've got to get over that initial hump of making the investment. Now, how do you become a content-driven business? Well, there's 6 or 7 steps. You've got to firstly develop a strategy, set goals, target your audience, key messages, that kind of thing. Number 2, create quality content. Produce valuable and consistent content. It's got to be original or mostly original, and it's got to be meaningful. So you've got to really think about what is going to help people. You've got great tools these days too, by the way. We'll look at some tools that can speed this process up for you. It's much easier to produce this kind of content than it was 2 or 3 years ago. Optimize for SEO. So use keywords and SEO best practices so that you get maximum bang for your buck. Leverage multiple channels, so distribute the content widely. Your newsletter, your email marketing is your number 1 channel, right? So just quickly, for those that aren't aware, you want essentially your own database is probably the most valuable marketing asset your business will have. When you go to Facebook and you're advertising on Google or whatever, you're essentially renting their audience. Building your own database is the best thing you can do. And so anything that you do with regards to becoming a content-driven business, the key objective should be to grow or build your own database. And the reason for that is that if you develop a meaningful relationship with the database, they will keep coming back to you. It builds trust. They will refer. It also reduces your ad spend on Facebook, Google, and other platforms. You also need to engage with the audience, foster a sense of community and interaction, which I was just talking about. And number 6, you've got to analyze and adjust, monitor metrics, and refine strategies, right? And there are some tools that we use that you can also use. We use HubSpot CRM. Many of you will be using other CRMs, that's fine, but you really should have a CRM. SEMrush is a great one. ChatGPT for content creation. I think everyone knows what ChatGPT is these days. And Synthesia is another one that we like, which is about video, creating artificial intelligence videos, where you can get an avatar that looks like a human. It is an actor that's being filmed, and the video is just drop in a script and bang, you've got a talking head that's pretty close to real life. It take you about 1 to 2 minutes. So yeah, some really good tips there. That's what I was saying. You can punch out content and high quality content with much less effort than say 4 or 5 years ago.